G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So you know it's on the road, it's going absolutely beautiful, except for we're not being able to charge the battery. The alternator died, I don't know why, I'm not sure what happened there, but online order parts, a new Bosch alternator, with all the bits and pieces we know on the back. This has got oil cooling and the vacuum for the vacuum tank, all that type of stuff. So we're going to chuck this in, should be fairly straightforward, we'll show you how we do it. Get it back on the road and make sure that charge light's off and charging the battery. We've got a bit to learn about this 40. First thing you're going to do is just going to throw a towel under behind it all, because we're going to pull off the oil lines off the back. I'm expecting there'll be a bit of oil, so just throw a towel and a sheet down on the ground, trying to catch all that mess. Hopefully not too much mess. Okay, loosen off our tension bolt. We'll push this right in, then we can pop the belt off. Now I've disconnected the battery, so now we can disconnect all our plugs and leads. And then we can start disconnecting all the oil lines and the vacuum lines off the back of it. Long bolt. Bit of juggling. That will come straight out. Righto, so we've just taken off our fitting off here. We've put it onto the new one. Make sure that you put a copper washer at the top and the bottom before you screw it up. We'll just sit that on nice and neat. Now the only difference is between the two is that we have our other oil line on the back, where on this one it's sort of on the top. So hopefully we won't have to make much of adjustments. Try and put it in the same way we took the other one out. Make sure you have a copper washer either side of it again. Screw that in place. Righto, so we've pretty much got the entire alternator hooked up, but we've run into one small little problem. Small but annoying. So the plug is a bit different to the plug that we're going to plug in. Shouldn't be too hard to fix, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Righto, so here's the plug off my original alternator. And here's the plug to my new alternator. Now you can see it has separated lines in the center. Well, that's no good because it's not going to plug in. So what we're going to try and do is pull out the pins and put a new plug on. See if we can just replace it with this plug here. See how we go. Alright, so all we're going to do is get a really small screwdriver. Push right down onto the edge there. This would have been a lot easier with the alternator out. So it's going to be even harder to film this to show you what I need to do. So we're going to push that right down the edge, and then we're going to get the other screwdriver and try to push it out. Push that down nice and tight. The next screwdriver on top, and just push that out. Other side, go to this side actually. Righto. So we've released all those pins, push them out from the existing plug. Just like that. So we may need to just push up our little locking tab. So we've pushed them down. Cut this rubber tab off just to make our life a whole lot easier. Glue up the top. Righto, so that annoying little problem has now been solved. We should be able to plug that in just like that. Put our positive wire on. You don't have to put a negative wire on. I've just put it on there for extra precaution for myself. I like to have things grounded. Alright, all we need to do now, put some tension on this, do everything up tight, and then test it. Alright, so we've got it all hooked up, fixed up the plug. Wasn't too much of a drama, but make sure you do that outside of the vehicle, make life heaps easier. I've reconnected the battery, about 12.9 volts in the battery, so hopefully that's enough to get it kick-started in the guts. You can check it with a multimeter. Hopefully we got it right. Only one way to find out. Our charge light's off. Righto, success. So that's done. Funny thing is, as I was doing this, I just got a text message from a mate, and he said, "Oh, I saw in your last video that your filter light was on. Why was your filter light on?" Well, the filter light is also connected up to the charge, so it's also an indicator for the alternator not working. So there's no more filter light, it's gone, and new alternator, and we're charging. So we're good to go on the road, happy days. Righto, Christmas Day, about to take the cruiser out, go see all the rallies and do the Christmas lunch thing. It's been a good day. We've played a bit of backyard cricket this morning before we left. Now, it's a bit dirty and dusty from when we took it out on those dirt roads the other day. Going to be a quick clean up with some R50 Lanoflex. You saw as we did a few little water crossings. So I'm going to spray it, soak it right in there, and that'll give a bit of corrosion protection and biodegradable. So if you do any river crossings or anything like that, you don't have to worry about harming the environment. And look at that. Makes it look pretty too. This stuff from Chemtools, it's fantastic. So we used it to put all the windows in, used it all the rubber. It's fantastic on rubber. It doesn't harm anything on your car. It's a pretty good protector. Cleans, protects, lubricates. It's fantastic stuff. Righto, Christmas Day. So we changed the alternator out the other day. Able to take it back out on the road and give it a good test run. No warning light here, which is good. The alternator's all sorted out. But now the brake light's on, so another thing to figure out. But anyway, get these little gremlins and we'll just sort them out as we go. So I hope everyone's having an awesome Christmas Day anyway. Although you won't see this until like a week after Christmas. Go eat some more food. So again guys, thanks for your support. It's been awesome. Feel free to subscribe, leave a comment down below, give a thumbs up, and take care of yourselves.